play a little game, a little indie game called Have a Nice Death. Gearbox Publishing. I know nothing about it. It's Metroidvania, I think. So I said I know nothing about it, but I think that's the only... I didn't get to read that. Man, just look at this. I love it already. I hate that all these games show your freaking gamer ID on there, so then people send me invites. I'm sure you're lovely people. I'm sure you're great people. I'm not adding you. I don't game with other people. Sorry. Like, if I don't know you in the real world, I have... Yes, show us. If I'm being timed, show it. I don't like when I'm being timed and I'm not told I'm being timed. Yeah, if I don't know you in the real world, I'm not adding you. It's nothing against you. It's just... You never know the other person on the other side of their monitor. You don't know what they're doing in the real world. It's a huge investment of time just to then find out someone is some form of bigot. And I don't got time for that. I love how I just turned down the freaking music and I'm looking over at my recording. I love how Death was wearing a cloak and called a second cloak to put over the cloak. Oh no, he was... Not he, they, it. Death doesn't have a gender, so they. They were, wearing a suit. The suit got shredded. Oh, the timer is just for speed running. I don't care about that. Okay. Man, I'm already in love with this. It reminds me a lot of Death's Door, where Death is like a... Alright, this is Patrick. No, this is Patrick. Patrick seems to have a knife stabbed straight through their skull. Well, their ghost skull. Are you a ghost? What are you? You can't just make it up as you go along, you know? We have a well-established procedure. What you have to do is... Oh, why, it's the CEO himself. Okay, I guess Death is a man in this. Excellent timing, sir. All hell's broken loose. Brad? What are these names? You got Death, you got Brad, you got Patrick. Brad has decided to let all the souls in without proper inspection. Is Brad Father Time? That's what I kind of got from that little cutscene, the opening cutscene, was that Father Time was forcing a lot of people to die. I'm just drinking tea or coffee, hard to tell. I think the pinky was extended, so I'm drinking tea. No, the pinky isn't extended, so it's coffee. So yeah, Brad is letting people in. All of our departments are overwhelmed, as am I. Urgh! Try to argue with your associate Sorrows, please. So Sorrows were those black creatures I released out to go snatch souls so that I didn't have to do it myself. Welcome back, Mr. CEO, and have a nice death. Insight. Patrick, the receptionist. So the receptionist wasn't that pumpkin person that's in love with me? Patrick Thuggins. Okay. Patrick Thuggins was the victim of a terrible prank at the company he worked at. Wait, Patrick was stabbed in the head, but it's just a prank, so it's cool. While he was alive, blind as a bat, someone stole his glasses for a laugh. And poor old Patrick unwittingly overcooked his favorite dish at the company restaurant. He remembered to pierce the lid with a fork, but accidentally heated it in the nuclear reactor instead of the microwave. I get the next one when I finish April Ghouls. Narrative quest. Also, it's gonna be quest-based. I love games that are quest-based. It makes uploads easier. So, Patrick caused an explosion in a microwave and that sent a knife into his forehead. Funeral weapons, we have the scythe. Anywhere death goes, the scythe follows. The two are inseparable. It is the physical incarnation of death's supreme power, and death alone can wield it. This legendary weapon can cut through time, space, and the elements. Legend has it, this scythe gives off the most awful, noxious gases, can summon lightning, and even make a nice cup of black coffee from Kopi Luwak beans, all at a snap of skeletal fingers. I get my next scythe upgrade when I kill 500 enemies. The cloak. Since the beginning, and for some timelines the end, Death has worn a black hooded robe, also known as the mantle. I thought it was the shroud, but the mantle in some parts of the world. But as the saying goes, the clothes do not maketh the man, since most men don't go around with scythes harvesting others' souls. The cloak has the ability to turn into just about anything, although it definitely has a preference for destructive weapons and becoming invisible. Kill 250 enemies with the cloak, so the cloak is a weapon and not just his clothes. The Pit Book. The company's codex, its heart and soul, the codex, has gone by many names. The Book of Doors, Death's Door, the Book of the Void, and the Tale of the Final Passage. It is a remarkable work that contains answers to all of the universe's unfathomable questions, on condition that the subject holds a certain degree of interest for the book. It contains everything you need to know about occultism, magical disciples, and the flavor of dog treats. Oh, there's going to be doggies. It's not a particularly serious book, which is why it's not surprising to see the following on its inside cover, the top 100 stupidest deaths, or anyone who reads this will die soon. No, seriously. Kill 250 enemies with spells. Places, Death Incorporated. Oh, Death went Incorporated. For a long, long time, Death worked alone and no places to call home. Back then, he didn't even keep a log to track his victims. It was a long time of adventure where the line between passion and professionalism was quite thinly drawn. All this changed when Death met Jacob. Well, you know what? That's my first name, so that's perfect. And they realized they needed somewhere to house his colossal forge. Then they had to delegate to a handful of spectral staff using the cloak's power. The company first began to take shape in the crypt of an abandoned cathedral somewhere in Europe. Take all of Patrick's guided tours so as to learn more about how souls are entered at Death Inc. And we have a tutorial. The ability to move is all I've learned. Game, we have 65 health, 50 spell power, 0 souls, 0 whatever that is, 0 cards, 0 other cards, 0 golden cards. Okay. Curses. Okay. We will learn all that. Scythe. Map. Back to my employee handbook. Nice. Caution, slippery floor. It's like the same voices they use for like what is that? Luigi's Mansion, where they don't talk but they talk. This is Harriet. Hey boss, so ready to get the Death Inc. To get the Death Inc. How? The period was confusing me. I was like, that's not a complete sentence. No, it's because they're abbreviating Inc. Incorporated. The Inc. house in order. Just don't go spraining anything, right? Right at the start, eh? Sigh. Ready for the warm-up? Ready for the warm-up? I want to hear those bones crackling. Hop or chop chop. Alright, that means we should have Harriet now. Let's learn how Harriet died. No, I can't. Nope. Let's iron out the kinks in that cloak. Chop chop, press A to jump, and jump onto the ledge. No. Excellent, boss. Oh. Wait, I didn't read that. You stopped it immediately. Okay. Oh my. I'm starting to worry about what's coming next. R. Thank you, boss. So I can dash through things. Yeah, speed. Personally, I'm going to do a jump squat. You take the effortless 3.0 with it's so easy to use. What a lazy bones. Okay. I'm still your boss. Oh. Ah, here's Claude. Isco? Let's show Claude how you roll. Boss X. Keep it up, boss. Lucky for Claude, he can't feel a thing. Claude has a like a disco ball. Okay, is Claude in my book? No, neither of them are in my book. Is this just an infinite thing? I don't actually beat Claude? Well, you didn't teach me how to do that, but I did it. Flexibility boss. To cross these platforms, just press down and A gently does it. There you go. Take a deep breath, boss. A and R. What a perfect jump dash. Perfect landing. How about a little climb? Come on, let's climb. Up and X. It immediately disappeared before I could read that. I don't know what you said. I can chop through doors, I'm guessing. That's what you said. See that? That's really important, boss. You can find gross salary lying all over. I can't read fast enough if I'm reading it out loud. I guess I should just read it in my head first. I've seen more energy from Jerry on his intermediate breaks. Okay. How do I just hit it. Never forget, you love money. Oh my, Mr. Krabs. Come on, break this steel with and get your weapon. I have my weapon. We'll soon get the cloak up of yours wait. Listen, boss. I get paid the same whether you take this seriously or not. Break this steel and pick up your weapon using RB. What? Ugh. Hey, seriously now. It's breaking with the steel. Really that hard? Oh hum, so I'm wondering if this is one of those moments where they'll keep talking, so that's why I'm not moving forward. Also, why are there so many scythes here? Given the chaos up ahead, I'd get a move on if I were you. You don't seriously think we hit something here, do you? We're gonna find out. And no, I didn't tell you to do nothing. We'll get there in the end. Come on. What's here? There's gotta be something here. Hey, I'm over here. If I'm boring you, just say so. I know I see you. Did you actually hide something over here? What? Did something I said upset you? No, but you made it seem like there's a secret. Move your butt! I don't think this cloak is going to pick itself up. Break the steel and B, boss. RB. Don't make things difficult. Okay, I don't think there's any secret thing here. Dang it. Wasted all that time. A behammereth. It's a behemoth hammer. Crush your target with a heavy, deafening blow. The hammer spins you around like a horrifying spinning top. That shape-shifting cloak, it's almost as supple as I am. I don't need to hear that. You can't say that to your boss. Don't talk about your body being supple. That didn't spin me around. Watch out, boss, because at Death Inc., minions meetings are, wild. Keep your wits about you, just in case. Try combos like X and Y. Ah, would you believe it? That was wild. Breathe in and out. It's not really a combo. Almost there. Go on, give it your all. L then X. Blast away for that burnout. So much power. What is this? What is this? Fire arrow. Shoots a fireball. Shoots 3 enormous fireballs. Oh, I was like, I just spent all those trying it out. Did I spend all of my mana? Ugh, that sucks. You're injured, boss. I wasn't. You just injured me. Look, part of your HP has turned gray. No need to worry. Harriet's here. Take this anema. It's LB to heal. Consume an anema to heal all your injuries. Injuries are the grayed out part of your health. Make a note of that because it's important. What's more, you can only carry up to 3 at a time. But if your storage is full and you get a new one, there's no need to worry. They will merge into a golden anema. And then that's even better at healing. A golden anema heals your injuries and restores your missing HP. Quite effective. Excellent, boss. You've really shaped up. Well done. Let's not forget, though. So far, you've only trained with my friends. They've gone easy on you since they owe me a coffee with a K. So from now on, it's the real thing. Keep your wits about you. Got that? Why are people at my company attacking me? Am I not a good boss? Yes. Very well. Next time, we're going to skip the tutorial. Thank goodness. Yeah, haha. Give it your all, boss. And now we got insight on Harriet. Harriet, a business coach. Great to the power of N. Distant second cousin of death. Oh, we're somehow related. Harriet could have taken up a similar career, but she instead opted to try her luck at the 2098 Extreme Olympic Games before passing away in a dramatic hang gliding javelin throwing competition. Where does she get all her energy from? Jerry claims she drinks really sugar coffee when nobody's looking, and Orville thinks she's propping up her cybernetic prosthesis. Don't they mean prosthetics? I think that's what they're meaning to say, but I'm not reading it like that. That kick in when she starts to flag? Harriet has another explanation, pure talent. Finish Harriet's quest and the diet while hearing her discuss it with Patrick at the front desk. Okay. I'm wondering if I could do that now. How you doing, Clyde? Hi, Clyde. Nope. Obviously, why would they let me start that now? I should have known that. I don't know. It seems like there should have been a secret back here. Pressing Y to do things. When you play so many games at once, you do other games' controls. Did it again. I pressed Y instead of RB. Okay. Are those supposed to be cubicles, or? Pyro Ghost. So we have a normal ghost. Ghosts are at the very bottom of Death Inc.'s company hierarchy. These minions are more completely referred to as disseasonal workers. That's clever. Disseasonal workers, who, like their colleagues created by the Sorrows, are not subject to death, because they're ghosts, they can't die. Or to Death Inc.'s undead worker labor agreement. In that case, what are they even doing here? To boost numbers in all departments without exception. Kill 700 of them for an extra thing. Pyro Ghost. Ghosts are not usually capable of expressing emotions other than boredom or indifference. But there are some exceptions. For example, after repeating the same mundane tasks over and over again, hundreds of times, they can begin to feel frustrated. This results in devastating flames erupting from their faces, which is never a good sign, magically speaking. And a spooksman. All multinationals have specific departments, which are defined according to a hierarchy. Ghosts, like all other employees and minions at Death Inc., have their superiors. They are known as the spooksmen. Spokesman. To highlight their managerial qualities, namely violence and a complete lack of subtlety, and that's it. That's that. Flying book. Binders, paper charts, photo organization charts, ancient folders, nothing escapes what Patrick calls the atrocious curse of bitter documentation, or ACBC. Got it? For short, if a document isn't consulted often enough, it comes to life and takes vengeance for its neglect. Oh, I can't use the X button to go down that way. Sorry, I didn't know you were here. Okay, this stuff we're not going to read all about. Gets height when he jumps. Though I don't understand how I can be injured. Being that I am dead. Oh. So I thought the hammer dropped straight to the ground. It does not. That's why you'll see me just randomly, add Vita, increases max HP by 10. Is it permanent increase? I'm gonna guess. Yes, it's permanent increase. Yeah, so I'll jump in the air and I'll do this because I think it's gonna drop to the ground and slam, and it doesn't. That's why I was doing that. What does that symbol mean? Does that mean I gotta level up? What does the purple flash mean? My book is purple. What? It hasn't taught me that. Oh, that means my ultimate thing is up? Wait, but again, it hasn't taught me that. But it slashes the whole screen. Got it. Hold on before I leave. Anything else here? Choose the next floor. Okay. I thought it was mission-y based, but I don't think it is. So I'm gonna end this one here because this was the tutorial. And then we'll move on and head to HR to talk to T. O'Shaw